folks, hope you're okay today. I've just been on AronRa's site here at the League of Reason. I want you to see something. This is supposed to be a top class atheist scholar, AronRa, right? He's put my paper on his site. Oh, by the way, AronRa, my final edited version was done today. Okay? So this is not the final draft. He's put a smile there on my paper. You can use my paper to post it on your site, AronRa, but it's polite to put all the paper on a site to ask and look at all that. I mean, he's put all my paper on, but I don't mind, AronRa. You're welcome to do it, but the point is this: he puts the paper on there, but he doesn't put the references to the bibliography of scholars that I refer to. As I refer to about 6 or 7 skeptical scholars first. I said these are authors that disagree with me, and then I put scholars that agree with me, and then in my revised version I've also put a list of scholarly material. He's failed to do that. He's failed to put that list there. That shows dishonesty, AronRa, because the whole point of this exercise for me is to introduce people to this scholarship. That's all I want to do. If I just spark an interest in getting people to study the topic, then I'm happy, and I'm really angry with you that you've left out the bibliography of scholars that I've encouraged people to look at. I encourage people to look at atheist scholars, skeptical scholars, and Christian scholars, and Gnostic scholars. Those who are agnostic, sorry. And look, just after there I have a list of scholars to look at, and also in my edited version I've put another list of other material that needs to be there as well. So you're dishonest, AronRa. You can't be taken seriously at all. Okay, and people can attack me as much as you want, but at the end of the day I don't see any major thinking from DPR Jones, from Thunderfoot, or from you. It shut you up and you haven't got anything to say. And there's some kind of Christian guy who supposedly be a Christian, who to me is a Judas, saying I haven't proved the resurrection. You haven't got a clue, mate. You haven't got a clue what you're talking about. Alright? The fact, what you're upset because you don't believe in certain bits of the Christian faith, and I've stood up for the Christian faith, and that's the problem with you. Okay? At the end of the day, I presented good evidence for the Christian faith. The whole point of the exercise of this paper is to encourage people to study the topic. Okay? I've got tons of material there. That's PhD stuff there. For me to write that down and get that all down would take me 2 or 3 years. I can only do a bit by bit, and I've just given a little sample of my thinking, of where my thinking's been going, and I've got lots more to do, lots more writing if I want to do that. Okay? So at the end of the day, you know, I've done my bit. I don't see any decent thinking from AronRa. He's not put my full paper in full on his blog. Okay? So he's being dishonest because he's not giving people an opportunity to study the topic. The whole point of this paper is to introduce people to this scholarship, and so I put scholars against my position and scholars for my position, and I am disgusted with you, AronRa, and I am disgusted with you atheists, that you can even accuse me of things when you can't even get my full bibliography on your pages. Alright, so don't start coming at me. I've done brilliantly. I've done absolutely brilliantly. I've provided a brilliant piece of work. Alright? It's a brilliant piece of work. It's simple, it's clear, and it makes the point. It introduces people to a very complex subject, and it gives people opportunity to study it themselves. And it's a brilliant piece of work. Now, I haven't got time to go into all the details of other scholarship. I've read most of Josephus' history. I've read Philo. I've read ancient apocryphal literature. I've read the Gnostic Gospels. I've read many sources. I've listened to hundreds of lectures, and I've got more things to say. I've got tons of things to say on the book of Acts, Paul's epistles, and I've got tons of things to say that I want to say about Josephus, and new research that I did on Quirinius. I've got loads of things to say and do and write. This is just a little tip of the iceberg. It's just a little. I wanted to get something out there. Okay. And it's lecture form. Don't forget, this is for a lecture. This is a lecture. This is not an essay, in the sense that taking some. This is my lecture in written form. It's what I was doing as a lecture, and I am at liberty in a lecture to put the way I've done it in my lecture. Okay, I'm at liberty to do that. When it comes to writing an academic paper where there's paragraphs and I'm arguing, and then they're arguing, that'll take a long time to do, especially with just one area of study. So I put my lecture down as it was on paper, okay? And that's as best at the moment I can do. But I can do more. I can expand more. I can flesh things out. I can argue it out, essay it out. I can produce more material and go into different areas. It's only a little start. It's just a little start. You got to start small. And this was my lecture put in written form, okay? And I'm really angry that at the end of the day that you've not put the full bibliography, and also my edited edition today you've not put in. I can forgive you for that because you probably haven't known today, but you can't be forgiven for leaving out my bibliography that was on before. So I'll leave it with you, and yeah, so you can say what you want, do what you want, but I did my job. And at the end of the day, you're just not intellectually honest. You're intellectually honest, you would deal with it in an intellectually honest way, and you, AronRa, never put my bibliography on, and I'm angry at you because you're just spoiling people. You're not telling the truth, you're telling lies, mate.